Where it is, I think, is very much what you just said. It is in a place where everybody wants to automate. They want to automate because we're still in this world where we want more intelligence. We want more information. And the best way to get more information is to tap more phones, get into more networks, hijack more signals. But the problem is that in reality, all intelligence is human first. A human being is the one who creates the plan and the intention. A human being is the one who sets the precedent. A human being is the one who makes the decision. And then that human being communicates with other human beings over some kind of platform, whether that's a signals like a cell phone or an email, or they type it into a network. Very little new information, very little intelligence is actually derived without a human being at the center of it. Now, that doesn't mean that humans tradecraft, where you go and physically meet with somebody and slip them money in a handshake and get their secrets and put it in code. It doesn't mean human tradecraft needs to be at the forefront, but we all need to understand that human beings are at the center of intelligence. So where it is on trying to automate the wrong thing. And more information does not make information better. What we need to give our policymakers is better information, better validated, better vetted, better corroborated information so that policymakers can make meaningful decisions. Where I think this is going is still unknown, because our policymakers are being informed and being challenged and being criticized for things that have nothing to do with their actual job. They're being attacked for behavioral choices or verbiage from 10 years ago, or all sorts of strange things that don't actually impact their ability to lead the nation today. And that's what we really need to be focused on. Where it needs to go, I think, is very much where I would like to see it go, where many of my peers would like to see it go, where all intelligence is enabling human intelligence, where we have SIGINT that enables humans, where we have MASINT that enables human, so that we can continually collect more and better human secrets through all sorts of different means of communication between multiple human beings.
See, that is the explanation that my former colleagues need. I'm passing your information along to send you up to testify before the Armed Services Committee. But let me put you on a spot. If you're a resource allocator, right, and the full intelligence resource bucket is X, today in 2025, what allocation out of that bucket, what percentage would you utilize for SIGINT versus HUMINT? And honestly, after 8 years, I think that's about 80-20 on the SIGINT side right now, but would be fascinated on your perspective.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, this is where it gets to be like financially bean counter-ish. I would agree with you overall. Generally speaking, if you got 100% of a bucket, 80% of that bucket is being sent for digital collection. 20% is being sent for human collection. That said, signals intelligence collection is a lot more expensive than human intelligence collection, right? Like sending a dude to Rome to treat somebody to lunch so they can steal some secrets isn't nearly as expensive as launching a satellite that has to, collect intelligence 24/7. That's
yeah, but on a per capita basis, that satellite's going to be arguably more efficacious.
Correct. But the problem is technology changes so fast. And when we go back to the idea of enabling the human collector, we need to look at a way to expand or invest in more human intelligence operations so that we can continually be ready for the emerging threat instead of always chasing the threat that we found yesterday.
And no question, during the global war on terror, we got body checked on HUMINT. Our deprivation of that resource as a nation was kind of exposed when the adversary went to a very low tech posture for evasion. And now, obviously, the pacing threat is China, where they have had generational progress on SIGINT.
Freedom! So fresh, son. Freedom!